to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Caught behind the line, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here.
Turning it on! Dragged down, but but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the one.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Tate. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hand off from the shotgun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a Come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
It's caught. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
At the 16-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Reads it, fires complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jensen. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now on the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off. That's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Army pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Black Knights did. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to quit the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Bearcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was... It just trickled through his fingers. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Bearcats in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Bearcats are in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man. Stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at half. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Right on the money. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Takes the easy completion. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Bear... Come to the line, this situation, you might see a shot play. To the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good, solid pickup. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Yep, got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
21.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Jensen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the grab on the left. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play. Find some.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bearcats are on the move. Touch pass on the right. Trying to get it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Temple is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 22 to Hawaii. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down. And you see guys leading into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to go.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes...
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And the point after is good. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The hand to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quickly to the tight end. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to